So recently I shared with you guys why I never vlogged here in my Kolkata home. For 27 years I stayed here with my parents. I used to hate it, but one of the reasons why I was not able to leave this place because I was so scared of being alone. In this video I'll be sharing with you guys my real life horror experience and most importantly how I came out of it. I would just request you guys to listen to me with a little trust and patience. So if you're interested, please watch till the end. Hi, this is Shato and welcome to my YouTube channel. So since childhood, I was very curious about the concept of ghosts. Every single moment I used to feel scared, even at daytime. And I wanted to understand from where this fear is coming from. As I grew up, I started watching horror movies. And most of the English horror movies were like the concept of a demon possessing someone and then a father comes and exorcism. That never really made sense to me because in my culture it's like mostly irrelevant because in the Hindu culture there's not like a demon concept like Christianity. But then when I watched the movie The Others, that is something that made sense to me. If you haven't watched it yet, I would recommend it's a must watch. But as I grew up, things started getting worse. The most scared I used to feel was sleeping at night at my own bedroom. By the way, this is the room I'm here right now. For years I have suffered sleeping in this home. Like my sister used to be scared sometime a little bit after watching a horror movie, but my fear was next level. A lot of time I used to go to my small study room and sleep on the floor because I was so scared to sleep here. And my mom used to think this is some kind of emotional drama I'm creating just to leave home or something. And my mom used to tell me if I'm so scared to be at my own home, how am I gonna be outside and survive alone? My only option was to get married and leave home. For years I have suffered sleeping in this home, but when I got into my job life, things got worse. I started getting sleep paralysis. Only if you have ever experienced sleep paralysis, you know how terrifying the experience is. It's like a state where you are dreaming but also almost awake and you're just frozen in a situation with hallucination. Like you're trapped in a situation and you're unable to move, and it's very terrifying. One very prominent sleep paralysis experience that I have is I'm leaving the office building, it's completely dark and someone is following me. I'm entering the lift and I'm trying to close the door and the shadow is like coming towards me and the lift door is not closing and I'm like terrified, like I'm stuck in that situation. Almost like 90% of the time I used to wake up around 3 a.m. which was also called like a horror timing or something that I saw in some YouTube video. I used to call my boyfriend and cry to him like, stay with me on call, I'm terrified. My parents used to sleep downstairs and I never got any kind of help from them. They just used to laugh at me that how coward I am. Then when I found interest in spirituality and I started understanding things from a different perspective, I started getting less fearful. In one of Sadhguru's video, he mentioned if you're struggling to sleep, you go and sleep on the floor. And I felt like, yeah, that is something even I was doing unknowingly. And then when I did inner engineering and learned Shambhavi Mahamudra, like believe it or not, when I used to do Shambhavi here at my home, I used to do it in dark room. And I literally used to feel some movement around me. But yes, we are not supposed to open our eyes during the sadhana. But I became so fearless. I was like, come, I'm ready to face anything. And also, of course, I took Rudraksh Mala. I'm still wearing it till date. Like Sadhguru says, a person with Rudraksh can sleep anywhere. And I'm like the living example of it. Since I did Shambhavi and I left home, I have stayed in so many different places. I have slept in so many scary situations alone. But in the last 3 years, I never had a single sleep paralysis or this fear of someone is following me. In fact, through sadhana, I went to a state where I was able to experience lucid dreaming. So if you do not know, this is also scientifically proven. Lucid dreaming is a state where you are aware that you are dreaming and then you can control your dream. Like in your dream, you can literally feel the textures of things around you. You can fly with full control. You can even change the story of your dream. And it's not a side effect of a drug. You can do it consciously and it's like a very thrilling and nice experience. Anyway, I was doing pretty well, but This month, when I returned back to my Kolkata home after 3 years, again I experienced sleep paralysis. I was sleeping here in my bed and I felt like I'm holding a cold iron rod similar to what is there in my ashram bunker bed, and I was immediately conscious in my dream that I'm not in ashram anymore and this is a dream. But then I started feeling like two hands are holding my arms this way, like this way. And I can even feel the texture of the skin. But this time I did not get terrified. I said this to myself, this is my mom holding my arms. And the grip was getting tighter and I was like frozen, because in sleep paralysis you cannot move, which is the most terrifying experience. I started chanting Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and the grip started loosening up. And slowly I opened my eyes and I felt like, wow, have I reached to that kind of consciousness? Am I close to enlightenment or what? But yeah, that was my experience. I can never call this house haunted because it's only me who feels like this. And while entering this house, we did all the rituals, doing the Grih Pravesh, doing Narayan Puja and all that. This is actually our second home. We used to stay in a different home when I was a kid. I'm 30 now, and till date, whenever I dream about home, it's always my childhood home or my grandparents' home. I never see this house in my dream as my home. I don't feel spiritually connected to this place at all. I don't have any pleasant memory in this house, and that's kind of a reason why I never felt like making a vlog here in this building. Well, can't believe, probably it's my last video here. I'm moving out of Kolkata soon. I wish you guys will stay with me in this journey. I'm so excited for the next chapter of my life. If you also ever had any kind of paranormal experience, please share with me in the comments. I would love to know. I don't want anyone to go through what I have been through for years. These kind of experience should not be ridiculed. It's very important to be hurt, and it's very important to get out of it. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you like, and please do subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also follow me on my Instagram, link is in the description. And bonus thing, I was so involved in this concept of ghosts. I was like obsessed with it. I used to collect horror movies, and I've also done some horror photo shoots. Here are some clips for you. That's it. Bye.